I explained to you guys in an earlier video that I really love being outdoors. So when I think about living in Cleveland, I'm always thinking about what there is to do outside. So I love the fresh air. And one of the things I enjoy most about Cleveland is living on the shores of one of the Great Lakes. Honestly, there's nothing like being outside near the water. Well, actually, it's probably better to be on the water, but that's another video for another day. Today I wanted to bring you guys to a little place right on Lake Erie that I've really grown to enjoy a lot since we've moved to the area. So stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Hey guys, Wesley with the Rooted Real Estate Group, and today I'm going to tell you all about Rocky River Park. Now, if this sort of content is helpful to you, you want to know more about living, eating, sleeping, working, or just things to do in Cleveland, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and tap the little bell so you're notified every time I do a video like this. So if you guessed that this park is in Rocky River, then guess what? You get a gold star. It's actually nestled right in among one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of Rocky River, known as Beach Cliff. Now, homes in this area range from the mid 500s all the way to probably over $1 million, especially if you're on the lake. The other great thing about the location of this park is that you're super close to shops and restaurants. So you can check out my video on Rocky River for more information about that. But I did want to mention that it's also a favorite pastime of ours just to grab ice cream right around the corner at Mitchell's and just head over here and watch the sunset. But let's face it, you're here to learn about the park and not hear about the neighborhood. So let's get to it. Now, compared to some of the parks we've already talked about, this one's actually pretty small, but that's really one of the reasons why I like it so much. Like, it feels just right for coming out and watching the kids play or just watching the waves come in off the lake. Now, speaking of kids, the city of Rocky River just placed a brand new playset here at the park just over the last 3 or 4 months. It's actually super cute. It looks like a little pirate ship. That's not to say that the old park wasn't great, because it was super nice and my kids can vouch for that, but this is really, really cool to say the least. Now, speaking of ships and water, this is the view that you can expect here. Now, there's a couple of different vantage points that you can see the lake from, but when I say that the sunsets here are beautiful, that is a vast understatement. Like, they're off the charts here. Here's a pro tip though. Make sure you leave right at sunset, as that's when the park closes. The police department actually rolls through here every night at dusk to remind people that they need to leave, so watch out for that. Now, if you find yourself in a foul mood one day and you want to see something really interesting that may match that foul mood, head down to this park when the weather is like really, really nasty, and you can see the waves breaking over the break wall, just like in this video. Now, if you're looking for a higher view of the lake and you want a place a little quieter, you can head up these stairs to another overlook. Now, it's a bit more private up here, so it's a great place to just to wander around and hang out, especially if there's a lot of people hanging around down in the main area of the park. Now, if the lake levels aren't too high, there's also a sandy beach that you can hang out on. This is a nice spot to find some sea glass or grab some driftwood for your next at-home project. You can also launch kayaks or paddle boards out from this beach if you're willing to carry them down the hill from the parking lot. Now, I recently brought my kayak down to the park so I could paddle out on Lake Erie. It wasn't too bad, so don't be intimidated by that walk. Now, towards the back of the park, away from the lake, the city also just completed, completely renovated, well, probably not completely renovated, pretty much rebuilt the entire pavilion area. So just take a look at how nice this turned out. Now, you can rent this space from the city. Prices vary from $50 to $75 for residents of Rocky River and $100 to $150 for non-residents. Now, if that's not enough room for you, there's a ton of green space back behind here, for your cornhole tossing games or throwing a frisbee or whatever you may want to do. I've even seen people having yoga classes out here. So whatever you're into, there's likely lots of room to make it work somewhere at the park. I hope this gives you a little sense of what it's like out here at Rocky River Park. It's a great little spot to come and grab a picnic dinner and just come and hang out, or just to come and watch the sunset. Now, if you're thinking about moving to the area or just want to know more about what it's like to live in Cleveland, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd be happy to help you any way I can. Take care.